We back again with another video. It's your boy Fresh, totally blessed. Y'all like and subscribe, understand the vibes. We finna jump on into a new video talking about your boy Adin Ross. Adin Ross, the white boy streamer, you know, long story short, you know, Blueface and one of his boxers was fighting. Blueface lost the bet. And Adin Ross is upset because Blueface made it.
But hey, shout out to Brand Risk.
Shout out to Brand Risk. And Blue, if you do get back on Brand Risk, do you want a rematch or who do you want to fight?
I probably won't get back on Brand Risk because you tampering with the bets.
Never that. Never that. I don't know what he's talking about. Chibu!
Comment saying that basically they was cheating and tampering with the scores. So, you know, Whack 100, he got to get his little 2 cents in there.
And what Adin said about Doechii and what Blueface said about Adin. You guys tell me if you heard Blueface ever say rain bet or brand risk, and if all he did was isolate it to Adin as his opinion. And then I'll walk it down and I'll play some things that may have provoked Blueface to believe these things. So for this to be his opinion. I'm waiting for legal to give me a right to put the contract up so you guys can read it for yourself. I have text messages of Adin asking me to ask Blueface to lie about certain things. And I denied it. I said, no, that ain't happening. I didn't even tell my client, I didn't even relay it to my client that this man wanted him to lie about certain things. Why he wants him to lie about certain things, I have no idea. I have zero idea. But for whatever reason, you know, he wanted him to give an apology and say things like, I don't think Rain Bet rigged the fight, when Blueface never once said, never uttered Rain Bet or Brand Risk rigged anything. Actually, in 2 or 3 different clips, he gave shout out to Rain Bet. But he isolated Adin and said, Adin, you. And I'm gonna show you in a minute why he isolated it to Adin. He never, you know, as far as Blueface know, Adin's, he's no different than anybody else, you know, that's marketing and promoting something. And, you know, that's, you know,
I think this is nasty.
Or whatever like that, but basically, long story short, your boy Ross, Adin Ross, been scamming over there. And he can do what he wants. They started up the little league with boxing and everything. And I think it's cool too, let me say, because you're giving people a shot to make some money, and then, you know, people, I would like to see more, you know what I'm saying, people come on there and fight and shit, but you got to pay these folks their money, for real, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, and you got to be reasonable with the score. Now everybody, you know, doing betting and all this stuff like that, but you got to let it be straight up, whatever it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Adin Ross and some shit, was he still gonna buy them boys over? You know what I'm saying? Giving them $10,000 to $30,000. Come on, bro. I'll hop in the ring 10, 30,000 right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. For right now, some of the boys who had, they probably price bigger or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, keep on doing that shit, man. But let it be straight up, man. Stop cheating, man, and poisoning it. These boys talking a lot of junk, though. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. Like I say, hopefully they could keep something like that going and, you know what I mean, make it towards some positive shit or something like that. Or if they ain't allegedly already doing that, that's what they're supposed to be doing. But let them boys get a chance, man. Don't be cheating, man.
But hey, shout out to Brand Risk.
Shout out to Brand Risk. And Blue, if you do get back on Brand Risk, do you want a rematch or who do you want to fight?
I probably won't get back on brand risk because you tampering with the bets.
Never that. Never that. I don't know what he's talking about. Chibu!
$1,000, I got Chibu, you got Blueface tonight. Because I know you got to go with Blue and I got to go with Chibu.
180,000?
Yes. You know you got that new steak deal. You could do it.
You know I don't be with you know.
DD, when are we going to see another fighter from your community? I want to see.
It's like 180 right now.
Let's bet 180,000. I got Chibu. You got Blueface tonight. Because I know you got to go with Blue and I got to go with Chibu.
180,000?
Yes. You know you got that new steak deal. You could do it.
Now, Adin said, let's bet 180,000. He putting it on Chibu. That's Blueface's opponent. Blueface, we ain't gonna talk about the 20 grand he bet academics. We ain't gonna talk about that. Now, let's go back to Adam's fight. Let's see what we got going on here.
Chibu, no. He said no, right? No.
Adam, can you please tell the brother if he believe in you, then put something up?
I can't bet. I can't bet on my own promotions. I'll go with the rest. You see what's happening to all these NBA players, NFL, MLB players, bro. I can't do that. I don't want to get that.
Y'all be having some good excuses, man.
I do, yeah.
Y'all.
Adin said in January on Adam's fight, he can't bet.
And addressing Blueface. Well, again, Blue, I know you're upset you lost. I understand. And I give you your props for getting in the ring. And it was very tough to get you an opponent. But again, for you to shit on and say it's rigged because Aid had money up and whatnot. Bro, I bet $10,000 with academics. I'm not sitting here betting on Rainbet. I bet, 20 bands with Ac and whatnot. I have no control. I have no control over what happened. And Blue, to be honest with you, bro, there was a moment where you got trapped in the corner and you almost the ref almost went like this and TKO'd it because you weren't defending yourself. And for everybody online trying to shit on Chibu, saying Chibu's 70 pounds higher than him, he accepted the fight. These fighters know their terms. And Blue said, if it's not 6 rounds, I'm not fighting. And they fought at 6 rounds. Chibu gave him the 6 rounds. If it was 3, it wouldn't have happened. Judges make bad calls or good calls every fight. Okay? If you think Blueface won this fight, some of you guys thought AP the Fighter lost the last fight. I have no say. Jordan has no say. Nobody on my team has no say. There's no cheating. The judges make the... There's actual... like he can't speak about anything, money, how much he got paid or whatnot. And we asked him to retract his statements. And he didn't. We gave him some time. We didn't want to do it. Now we're going to do it. So, yeah, we tried. We tried working with him and Whack, and they weren't really... And they didn't want to work with us, so sucks. But, yeah, we tried. I literally wanted to...
No, boxing is the sport comes with losses. How much did I make on the fight? Oh, I ain't gonna tell you how much I made, but I'll tell you that I made over 300,000. I'll let you guess from there. And that's just for the fight. That's not even including nothing else. So it's definitely a celebration, chat.
9:15, y'all tune in. Sorry I had to come to this, but the 100 So YouTube channel, the truth about Adin Ross and the boxing match, right? And his sexual advances at people. Hate to say it, but he tried his bully tactics, and I guess he thought we was gonna go street, and we kept it corporate. Adin, nothing in the contract supports what you're talking about. We'll play the long game. But I want you to tell the people on how you tried to use your Jewish ties for whatever reason, as if I had a problem with you being Jewish, and how you continue to make sexual advances at me. Just the other day, after I asked you time and time again, can you please respect that I'm a straight man? You know. And what Adin said about Dochi and what Blueface said about Adin. You guys tell me if you heard Blueface ever say rain bet or brand risk, and if all he did was isolate it to Adin as his opinion. And then I'll walk it down and I'll play some things that may have provoked Blueface to believe these things. So for this to be his opinion. I'm waiting for legal to give me a right to put the contract up so you guys can read it for yourself. I have text messages of Adin asking me to ask Blueface to lie about certain things. And I denied it. I said, no, that ain't happening. I didn't even tell my client, I didn't even relay it to my client that this man wanted him to lie about certain things. Why he wants him to lie about certain things, I have no idea. I have zero idea. But for whatever reason, you know, he wanted him to give an apology and say things like, I don't think Rain Bet rigged the fight, when Blueface never once said, never uttered Rain Bet or Brand Risk rigged anything. Actually, in 2 or 3 different clips, he gave shout out to Rain Bet. But he isolated Adin and said, Adin, you. And I'm gonna show you in a minute why he isolated it to Adin. He never, you know, as far as Blueface know, Adin's, he's no different than anybody else, you know, that's marketing and promoting something.
Even though personally myself, y'all might not agree, I believe Blueface did lose that fight. You know what I'm saying? But he was dodging a lot of punches and stuff. Shout out Blueface, he got them hands too. Old boy, I forgot his name, the big boy. He did his thing too, you feel me? But, you know, somebody gotta lose, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But we're gonna see, you know what I'm saying, how they keep it going and see if they will continue to do it, because that is a good look, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I want to see Ruger and G Herbo, you know what I'm saying? If they want to do that, I don't know. That might be a little more personal or whatever, but, you know, keep it in the ring, that would be nice. Like I said, I wouldn't mind seeing like the game and all this stuff right here remind me of y'all. I don't know if y'all remember they had a game called Def Jam Vendetta. They need to bring that back out, but put like the street rappers and everybody on there. You know what I'm saying? They should think about that. Put something to that. With some AI, it'll be done though. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, let that go over y'all head. But anyway, they keep these rappers fighting, and it's exciting, man. I want to see, man. You know what I'm saying? Who they can get next. Keep on going, but let the boy, you know what I mean? Let them fight head up, man. Adin Ross, don't be tampering with the best, and you know what I'm saying? Bullshit. Just let them go. You know, this could be something bigger if y'all want it to be. You know what I'm saying? We just leave it here. But you know how it be, man. People be crazy, but y'all let me know what y'all think about that though, man. Y'all like and subscribe. It's your boy Fresh. I'm out.